Hello, my name's Stephen. I sell stuff on eBay as a hobby. Now, at the moment, I'm not selling anything at all on eBay because my account is on time away. I've taken some time off for Christmas and New Year, but I've not been doing nothing at all. I have been doing some new listings, creating drafts that will be ready for when I start selling again in January. And it's actually January the 1st today, so Happy New Year. Um, now, I did a video some time ago about how I created listings for books, but since then they've changed the listing tool. So I thought in this video we'd have a look at that. I'm going to be listing 4 books. It's a mixed bundle of historical fiction. I'm not sure it's a great bundle, to be honest, but there's only 4 of them, so I thought that would be easier than some of my larger bundles to have a look at listing this. So these are 4 books by Jessie Burton, Bridget Collins, Philippa Gregory, and Jude Morgan. So let's have a look at how we go about listing those. The initial selling screen is quite familiar, as in fact is the next screen when I go to list an item. Now this is where I need to put a title for my listing, something that I think people are going to look up. So let's say historical fiction by Philippa Gregory, because she's one of the more well-known of the bunch. We've got then, shall we say, Jessie Burton, also quite well-known, and Bridget Collins. I'll just put etc. And this is where things start looking a little bit different. I'm picking acceptable here. I always pick acceptable. Don't want to raise people's expectations too highly. And here is, as I say, this is where things start to look different. The first thing to do is to add some pictures, which I took earlier. There is an option as well to upload a video. I'm not going to be doing that. Don't think it's really necessary with books. I think if you were listing something with a lot of parts or were particularly damaged, you might want to do that. So we've got the item title coming up here, and here is where we need to put in the author. Now this is mixed authors. Philippa Gregory has been recognized by the system, but we need to add some more. So let's put in Jessie Burton. Now we will need to be adding other people. What I tend to find is the quickest to do is just to tick on Jessie Burton and then overwrite Jessie Burton with the next person's name, and that is going to be Bridget Collins. Bridget Collins. So again, tick and overwrite with Jude Morgan. So click on there, and there we have it, Philippa Gregory +3, which if I pick the drop-down menu, there you can see that the names have all come out. Book title, now you're only allowed to put in 1 book title, so I'm going to put in The Last Tudor. It's a bit random, to be honest. Who knows? If people are looking for Philippa Gregory, maybe they'll be specifically looking for The Last Tudor. You have to put in the language, which in this case is English. The genre, we're going to pick historical. And I think to cover myself, I'll also pick women's fiction there, because they are all female authors in this case. Original language, shan't bother with that. I guess I'll put UK for country, but most of these it isn't necessary to put in. We haven't got a specific book series, so I think we're okay where we are. Now this part is new because it has got a separate section for conditions description, but I put that in my main body anyway, so I'm tending to put a standard sentence in here which I'm going to cut and paste in. Now the next thing is a description, and again what we have is an historical fiction book bundle by various authors. Now, I do like to list these separately. I guess there's no need to do it, but I do that on bullet points. So I do it in alphabetical order by authors. So firstly, we've got the Miniaturist. Oh, my spelling's terrible. The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton. Then we've got The Binding by Bridget Collins. We've got The Last Tudor by Philippa Gregory. Just check that is 1 L and 2 P's. Yeah. And then we've got Passion by Jude Morgan. Now again, I'm going to put in a standard sentence here. I have got a few that are prepared. I've looked at these. There's no writing in them. There's no particular damage in them. Apart from the fact I am going to single out here Passion, because Passion has the previous owner's initials inside the front cover. So I'm just altering my standard sentence there. I don't think there's any other damage to any other points to pick out. I'm going to put the listing there in bold. I have put in this that delivery service may vary from that shown, because I'm offering free shipping. If I spot a deal on shipping, say with, well, that should say initials there, just spotted that. If there is a deal on postage, I might go with somebody else, but usually it is Royal Mail. So Royal Mail is selected there anyway. I'm offering free postage on this. Anyway, I've jumped ahead a little bit there. Let's go back to look at pricing. Now, there are 4 books altogether. I reckon I'll be charging about £2 each, which would be £8 plus postage. But there's only 4 of them, so I think I'm going to ask for £10 on these. I will allow offers with a minimum offer of £8, which is quite low actually, but that is the lowest that I would accept an offer on anyway. For anything, even single volumes, just not worth doing it at any other rate, really. I never put auto accept. I do like to have a look at the profiles of people who are offering making offers, because I think it's sensible to do that and see what kind of feedback they leave for other people and the reasons that they give. I'm not going to schedule a listing. I'll be doing that later on. Postage, we've already accepted there, the free postage. International postage will go through the global shipping program. I have excluded quite a lot of countries, basically because, as you see here on the excluded locations. The reason that I do that is because the return postage on a lot of places is just going to be unsustainable for me. So I tend to sell only to Europe and the US. US is a bit of a risk, I guess, postage wise, but I'm okay with that. Don't get that many foreign sales, to be honest, anyway. I'm going to tick this here. Preferences, the requirement for the buyer to pay immediately when they use Buy It Now. I think that's fair enough. Can't see any reason why they would not want to do that anyway. I don't donate to charity through eBay, but that is an option that you can go into there. And I'm not listing this immediately. I'm going to save this for later. And when I've done that, you'll see that I get a list of all of the drafts that I've got in waiting at the moment. So although my account is on hold at the moment, I've not been doing nothing with eBay. There are quite a few new listings there. But anyway, that's the end of the listing process for now. So there we are. That book bundle is now ready to be listed. I've probably be going back on selling in the next week or so, but we'll see how it goes, really. It's down to how I feel about it at this stage, to be honest, and post-Christmas, sales aren't usually that great. I hope you found that interesting about the listing tool. I have found it to be easier to use than the last one, which had become very slow and clunky, a lot of waiting while photos uploaded, and even a delay in typing out. I'd got to the stage where I was actually cutting and pasting everything in because that was quicker to do. So it had become very frustrating. But with this new tool, I found that I've been able to list things much more quickly. So that's good for me, really. Anyway, I hope you did find that interesting. If you did, please like the video. Come back and have a look at my videos on my weekly sales and payouts. I hope you found these interesting as well. So if you do, like the videos, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below as well, and I hope to see you next time, sometime in 2024. Bye for now.